Good afternoon, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Mark and I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2013 model Renault Koleos Special Edition four-wheel drive wagon today. Starting off at the front of the car, a few things to look at. Distinctive chrome grille at the front of the car, driving lights down in the bottom of our front bumper. A minor little mark just on the right hand side of our front bumper, very minor but still like to point it out. But the overall condition of the paintwork, finished in a brilliant pearl white, presents really well. As we move around to the driver's side of the car, important to note, fitted with factory alloy wheels, but the really good thing is it's running Cooper tyres. So you know, being one of the most expensive tyres you can get with stacks of tread on them, you're going to get a lot more Ks than your standard tyre out of these particular tyres. As we come down the side of the car, notice a slight silver tinge to the outer door handles and the exterior mirror with the indicator in the mirror itself. Sets it off, just gives it that little bit of extra presentation. A very small scratch on our right-hand rear alloy wheel, but overall, as you can see, the driver's side presents really well. As we get around to the rear of the car, a few things to note. We've got our high mount stoplight in our tailgate spoiler. We've also got reversing sensors, colour coded of course. It is fitted with a tow bar. As we mentioned, the four-wheel drive badging on the back there. 1.350 tonne towing on this car. So it's going to do a little bit of lightweight towing if you need it to. As we move around to the passenger side, once again the consistency continues. Alloy wheel, the left-hand rear alloy wheel, not a scratch on it. Not actually a scratch on all of this side of the car until we get right to the front bumper. A very small stone chip that probably should have been touched up when we did prepare this car, but the overall condition is outstanding. So moving back around to the front of the car now, both factory credit cards. I like to affectionately call this the credit card car. Credit card car, yeah. Anyway, let's have a chat about the performance of this car. Powered by a little 2-litre turbo diesel motor, it is certainly going to give you the performance that you want it to. Around town, for combined fuel economy of 7.6 litres per 100 Ks, so 65 litre fuel tank, we're going to get over 850 kilometres to a tank of fuel. It's also going to give us 110 kilowatts of power and 320 newton metres of torque. So it's certainly going to do everything that you want it to do. Back around to the rear of the car now. Simple matter of first releasing the tailgate. Yeah, there we go. Good work, Mark. So bring the tailgate up into the open position. Couple of things to take note of. We've got our cargo blind in the rear. Also just release the tailgate. Very similar to a Mitsubishi Outlander with the drop-down tailgate. Really good feature to have. As you can see, we've got our genuine factory car mats here. Car's just been cleaned, so we've just got them in here. Our tow bar tongue, which we always keep secured in the cars as well. And just have a look at the condition. We move the carpet there. Previous owner even opted for the additional protective mat. So as you can see, basically as new underneath there. Really impressive the way it presents. So here we are inside the Renault Koleos now, and we'll have a bit of a chat about all the different features that we have at our fingertips. On our driver's armrest, nice leather inserts on our door trim as well. All of our power window switches, and up the top next to our handle are our controls for our exterior mirrors. Moving into the centre section now, or just before we do, reverse sensors, we can turn the noise off if we want to. Headlight adjustment, brightness on our dash, traction control. On the right hand side of our steering wheel, we've got our wipers here. They are auto wipers, so will turn themselves on automatically. And then our audio controls and Bluetooth controls just on our right hand side below that. We have a height and reach adjustable steering wheel. Set ourselves up where we're nice and comfortable with the positioning, and then lock it into position. On our left-hand side, our indicators, of course, being a European car, and auto headlights as well, will turn themselves on at night time for you. Moving into the centre section now, up the top here, our multi-function screen, little storage compartment below it. We do have our satellite navigation screen there. and then obviously all of our audio and everything that we can highlight as well if we wish to. We've got our menu section here, so obviously feeds you all the information that you need, which is controlled by a little panel just behind the T-bar. Down below here, below our air vents, climate control, air conditioning, dual zone as well, so passenger and driver can set temperature according to what they're comfortable with. All of our master controls for our audio unit here as well. Then down below that, of course, we've got our four-wheel drive button there, downhill descent control, master switch to turn on our cruise control, and then you'll also notice it is push button start. We just put our little credit card into the slot there, foot on the brake, press the start button, away we go. Moving to the T-bar, 6-speed auto, drive it as just a normal automatic, or bring our lever across to the right hand side and drive it in what's called sport shift, just depending on your preference really. As I mentioned, all your master controls for your audio there, electric park brake, so just a matter of pulling on that lever to engage it or depressing it to disengage. Cup holders behind that, a nice little storage compartment in here as well with our auxiliary and USB inputs. And somebody's left a charger in there with a USB cord as well. I might even just souvenir that. No, we'll leave it in the car. Okay, now we'll move on to the interior, and being the special edition, full leather, but being a European car, quality leather. As we mentioned, it does have the Bose sound system, so definitely quality sound, which we'll touch on shortly. We'll scan around the interior first. Just have a really good look at the interior, the door trims, six airbags, front side and curtain airbags, giving it a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. So certainly you know that the occupants in the car are safe. Also, last thing to touch on, I've got to stop saying service history is really good. Barry Burke Renault, so locally owned car, traded in on new car. Perfect service history all the way through. We've just done a current intermediate service on the car. As I mentioned earlier, the last one to touch on, premium sound system. So we've got 9 speakers and it is the Bose sound, so premium sound. And give you an idea, really good sound. It's just a pity it was a crap song. So just as we start to summarise the video, a couple of things to take note of. I'm back in the second row area and our passengers in the back have got their little tray for their Maccas, cup holder there as well. Flick that back down out of our way. We've also got a control for the air conditioning in the back. The vents are just on our sides here. A little storage compartment in there. And also down where our feet go, a couple of little storage areas there as well. How ingenious. So overall, I hope this gives you a really good idea of the quality of our Renault Koleos. 5-star ANCAP safety rating, special edition, premium sound, 5-star ANCAP safety rating, perfectly serviced, 4-wheel drive as well. So give us a call on 99070 555 and we'll certainly be able to help you further.